Well, there's a bit of a sight in the sky last night. A rocket launch by NASA over in Virginia made some pretty sights. This is not what it looked like here. This is what it looked like fairly close to the eastern shore of Virginia where it was happening. This picture finding us on Facebook. Hunter out in Delaware taking this one. You can see that kind of streaking into the sky. Now, if you were watching right around, say, 8:16 last evening, this is what it looked like here. This picture coming in from Christopher Cawley over in Whiteville, and you see this little streak in the sky. It didn't look like that when you were viewing. This is a long exposure, but it was one single red dot just kind of crossing the sky, kind of like an airplane, but it was moving really fast in the northeast sky for only about 30 seconds. So if you blinked, you missed it. And thankfully, these clouds that are overhead right now, they weren't there last night, so we had a clear view of it here in southeastern North Carolina. Cool sight to see. We'll see these clouds start to clear out a little bit in the next hour or two, but there will be more of them to come throughout the day today. We'll talk about that in just a second. Here's the temperature, 42 degrees here in town. We look up the coast, our winds coming out of the northeast, so it's good to look up there to see what the temperatures are like, and it's cold. 20s in Buffalo, Albany, New York City, around freezing. How about 1 degree on Mount Washington, New Hampshire, a tall mountain. It's always colder there, and 5 degrees in Saranac Lake, New York. All this chill is still making its way down the coast, so that's the influence that we have to deal with in our air for the next day or two with that cool air in place. High pressure is kind of centered right up here in the northeast as well, and that's where the clear skies will reside for today. And that cool breeze still making it down into the Carolinas, but as the high kind of moves away from us, we'll start to see that shield blocking the clouds and precipitation. The shield will lose its influence. So throughout the afternoon, I do think clouds will start to form, and we could even find a little bit of patchy drizzle in spots, so that's not out of the question today. Similar story tomorrow. We'll call for about a 20% chance of you seeing a little bit of a spritz in the air throughout the day today. It's not a big deal, but we'll watch it, and it makes it a little bit less pleasant than yesterday where we had the full sunshine. Again, same story for tomorrow. You'll see futurecasts hinting at those extra clouds and maybe a shower out there, and temperatures will be held back just a bit today and tomorrow with the extra cloud cover too. Heading out to the beaches today, it's still windy out there. Small craft advisory needs to be posted with those extra winds and the choppy seas. High temperature only right around 59. It's still a cooler than normal day with mostly cloudy skies and a little bit of patchy drizzle as we mentioned. Overnight tonight, 48 or so for that low temperature, and heading toward the end of the week, that's when we'll start to see warmer temperatures, not necessarily a ton of sunshine, but there will be partly cloudy skies at least for Friday and for Saturday. And Saturday night, a cold front comes on through, so we'll have stray showers then. By the end of the weekend, skies are totally clear, but it comes at a price. Temperatures are gone. It's in the upper 40s for highs and overnight lows back into the 20s. So we'll have that Arctic blast really back in full force for next week. And as of right now, it looks like if we want to skip ahead to Thanksgiving next Thursday, looks like another blast of cold air comes in for then too. So it's not going to feel too much like November around these parts. It'll feel like the middle of winter.
Yeah.